Now on 2nd and 16. Griffin. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Griffin. And this is caught by Watkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's Rosen looking. On the left side, this is Stills. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Third and long here for Rosen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He spins free. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On first down, Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Yeah, he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up first and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, it's Griffin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, Ingram. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Griffin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Now Griffin on first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll run with Dixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Griffin. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Come on now. Let's
21 yards there on third down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On the stop was T.J. McDonald.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Griffin. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now it's Griffin. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That one goes for 8 yards.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
To throw is RG3. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. From the gun, Griffin. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Right here. Double tight. Hey, 4 down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down now, it's Drake. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Balaj. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. first down. Griffin. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First and 10, it's Griffin, flushed out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. Now RG3. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now.
Yeah, I tuned you out.